Hi guys. Um, Here we are. It's the first episode of this endeavor. You are somebody who likes to listen. I'm on Spotify if you're watching. Hello YouTubers. Um, yeah. I'm gonna be doing both because I just think it'll reach a wider audience, and I really did feel led of the Lord to do this. I just could not figure out how to make this work. I tried back in 2022 into 2023. I tried and it just wasn't working. I tried to push YouTube, it didn't work. I completely stopped, took everything out, and then I was like, I really want to do something to encourage people, especially women. We need it. We need it. So here I am. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't even know how long this is gonna go. But I thought I would come on and do some stuff. If you are listening, I will be getting ready, but I'll try to translate. Oh, Lord. Illustrate. There we go. That's the word. Yeah. I'll try to illustrate it over speech, and we're gonna talk. So it's gonna be fun. I'll try to give all of the products. If I miss one, I'm sorry. I try not to. So let's go. Let's go. So first and foremostly, I'm a crunchy gal as far as like I try to find things with good ingredients. My downfall is my makeup. I have only found makeup that is not that great that works. So unfortunately, unless you're willing to pay like a lot of money to get it shipped in, you're not really going to get that great of quality anyway, as far as the ingredients. So I might as well pick what works. So just throwing it out there. I usually have not been wearing makeup a lot. Sorry, I'm bumping the speaker. Okay. I really normally don't wear makeup a lot anymore, just because with work being so crazy, I've found a lot of days are easier to not. A lot of times it just makes it easier for me at the end of the night to just come home and get in my PJs. So, but I am using the CoverGirl Simply Ageless. It's like a foundation like jar. It's like the kind that's in the jar. And I am doing just a little bit on the sides of my cheeks. I'm not really doing a lot. I don't really do a lot of makeup. I just blend it a lot. A lot of my makeup time is spent blending. And I have a lighted mirror, but I refuse to waste not waste, but use my money for batteries and use the batteries that we have at the house. And so I don't use the light. I don't know why, but I guess I do. I guess I'm just lazy and I just don't want to. And there's like a vein by my eye that I always have to cover. Does anybody else have like a random place where like you have to cover it with makeup or it just looks so weird? I don't know. And I just usually tap the makeup in wherever it's needed. I don't go like all over. I used to be a full coverage gal. Like if you don't have foundation everywhere, you're not covered. And now I don't. But anyway, getting to the part of the podcast where you actually hear something instead of me talking about something that you're not seeing. So I am probably just gonna be, for this episode, because of the holidays, probably not that much is gonna happen. I'm getting ready for New Year's Eve work shift as we speak. I did that wrong. I need to do my under eyes. I use the same stuff under and on my eyes for like concealer and primer as I do on my face. I don't use concealer anymore because I've noticed that it just doesn't work for me now that my skin is aging. Now that I'm in my 30s, I am full on in my 30s, guys. I'm at 33. Can you believe that? Oh my god. Like, where did time go? I still cannot believe it. I'm still fully adjusting to the 30s. It feels so weird. It feels surreal. But I'm here. And I am determined to take everything that I've learned and just grow. And that's why I started this. Getting back to the story, I started a podcast in 2022. You guys will probably remember if you are following at all. And it just wasn't going the way that I wanted it to. I was not able to give it the attention that I wanted and get the ideas that I wanted. But this, I feel, is so different because it's going to be more spontaneous the way that I set it up. And it's going to reach a wider audience because I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. So if you are watching on YouTube, you can watch me get ready for work, and you can, we can talk about that. And I will, I'll have it like up both ways. But we're also going to talk about serious stuff. Like, I'm going to have, things to talk about. And it's a time when I can sit down and actually do this, where I was just not finding time to get in here and do it. And this just seems to be the easiest way to do it. And I really, really, really want to continue this. So we'll see how this works. But for right now, we're going to go with talking about some things that I have learned over 2024. Because I feel like this year has taught me more lessons and given me more to think about than even 2020. 2020 gave everybody something to think about. But this year has been even more than that. I might not even be able to get it into one, episode, how much I have learned over this year. So I'm not going to get into super specifics because I obviously want to maintain a sense of not anonymity, because obviously we're here, but I don't know, kind of keep things simplified. We're talking friendships. We're talking, that. That's what we're talking. This year has taught me so much. So much. I can't even I don't even think I can express how much I've learned over this year. And so I am here to talk about it. And maybe it'll help you. I've really felt led to share a lot of the things that I'm going to share, especially on this specific subject. I'm probably the least qualified, but I am here nonetheless to talk about it. So, I have definitely learned that friends come and go, but your relationship with the Lord is the most important thing, right? Let's just all agree on that. Because He's the only one who is going to have your back, no matter what. Because humans can't always. Humans, let's just be honest, can be pretty bad. And so, obviously, it's something that I just feel like has been a lesson that I've had reiterated for me this year. So there's that. But in saying that, I did see something that really interested me, because this is the other side of it that I've learned. You know, be a friend to yourself. Like, so I was on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. And I came across a pin. I can't find it now. I thought I saved it, but I can't find it now. But it was one of those, like, I don't know if it was Twitter that I was on, or I don't remember what the thing looked like, but it looks like that kind of thing where it was like somebody posted and then somebody, commented. But anyway, I don't know if you guys are ever on Pinterest, but that's something that comes up sometimes, is things that are screenshotted and posted. But anyway, it was a thing that a person said they heard from their therapist that said, think about how you speak to yourself and take what you say to yourself and then try to say it to a stranger. Think of yourself saying it to a stranger. Would you do that? And I'm like, ooh, that makes a lot of sense. You wouldn't. I just think that, we don't, like, I don't think we think about that enough. Like, stop yourself before you get so rough on yourself. And then, you're hurting your own feelings. I mean, I'm an overthinker myself. I can, be pretty rough on myself whenever I make a mistake. I'm like, oh, crap. And I can, get pretty low on myself. And so these are ColourPop. This is the ColourPop bronzer that I put on my nose. I just do it on my nose, just like on the sides, just to highlight the shadows, make it more natural. And then this is the cream blush. I have Talk to the Palm in the bronzer and Cherry Blush. Oh no, sorry. Where is it? Oh, Cherry Blossom in the blush. And I just take my finger and I wet it a little bit, just a little bit, and then I put it on the high points of my cheeks, blend it in with my finger, and then I'll take a brush. It's a big brush, like a big powder brush, and I just kind of rub it in. I feel like that's how it looks the most natural. But anyway, it just really made me think. And then the other day, I saw something, I don't know how much I believe this, but she was like, before you get down on yourself, think about this. So if you're in your 20s, people say that you're still like a teenager. And that kind of makes sense because but it kind of doesn't because you've only been an adult for 10 years, or for, you know, you're not even an adult yet till you're 21. So then if you're 25, you've only been an adult for a few years. And then, basically 30-year-olds are the teenagers of adulthood. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But I will say, piggybacking off of the thought, my mom always says, think of it like this is the first day that you're in this day. This is the first day you are here. It's the first day that you're doing today. And so don't beat yourself up if you have a situation where, things, go wrong, or things, you might not have a handle on it. And I really like that. I just really think it makes a lot of sense. And so, I kind of look at it that way more than anything, but it was an interesting thing to think about, that the idea that, it's so funny because, I even coming through my 20s, I'd hear some people be like, oh, you're still a baby. And then other people be like, well, you gotta go. You gotta get, and it's like, well, which is it? Do I slow down or do I speed up? And, you're kind of like going back and forth, and just, it just makes me laugh. I don't know. It's funny. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned this year is just that sometimes it's just better to let someone go and just do what you gotta do. If you're doing what you gotta do, then you're doing what you gotta do. And I don't know. It's just one of those things, I think, where I don't know, it's kind of a balance that you find. This is the CoverGirl Clean Finish Brow. This I've not used. I've not used it, but this looks like the Rare Beauty one, and I can't afford Rare Beauty because I'm not rare enough because I don't have the money to spend on a brand name. I love Selena Gomez. I think that she is one of the prettiest women alive, and her voice is one of my favorite voices in music, and she is a great actress. I think that She speaks well. Might not always agree 100% with everything, but I like her for the most part, and yeah. This is a gel eye thing from e.l.f. It's like a jelly, and I really actually like it. Gotta be careful because it's a little dark, but I just kind of take my brush. It's an angled brush, and I wet it, and then I use it. But yeah, it's definitely a balance, and I think, obviously, for mostly, I've learned that without the Lord, it's really hard. I don't know how people do it. With the Lord, it's difficult enough. I can't imagine. I can't even think of not having at least some form of believing in God at this point. It has to be pretty bleak. And I'm not criticizing, I'm not saying I'm better, I'm just saying it has to be pretty bleak because I can get pretty dark myself. And I do, I do have the Lord, so, it's just, it's nuts. It's nuts out there, guys. Like I said, I just definitely felt led to come and to be here, just talking and just being honest. Like I said, this one might not be as in depth, but I'll try to, as things come up, I will try to talk about them. We'll keep, looking at topics. Try to keep it, somewhat chill, but I think that's as good as these are gonna get. The one thing about this eyebrow stuff is you have to be careful because can you tell I'm focusing? Can you tell I'm just like totally focused? If you do too much, you can see it really bad. So you have to go really slow. But I think that's okay for now. For one eyebrow, anyway. I've learned too. Another thing that since, God, I don't even know, since summertime, I have learned to slow down and not be so in a rush. I want peace. I'm realizing that's what I want. That's what I want. I want peace. I want to not feel rushed. I've started to get up earlier when I want to do something instead of, being like, how long I mean, there is still a level of how long can I sleep until I absolutely have to get up on certain days, but I try to be like, okay, I have this and this to do, and then I want to do it like this, so I'm going to get up at this time to make sure that I can get done and get my stuff together and go. I don't want to be like racing and running, so sometimes that's actually why I haven't been, doing a whole lot with like makeup and stuff, because some days are just busier than others. Like Sunday used to be the day that I would get up and I would do all of the things. I would do all of the things. I would get myself completely made up, full beat. And the way that our store works, I'm there from open to close. And it's just a long day, and I'd rather be uninhibited by the makeup melting on my face. I'd rather just go natural for the day and let it be, its own, my own working version, if you will, of a lazy Sunday. And it's been great. I get up, I get everything done at the house, and when I come home, all I have to do is get my PJs on. I can have dinner. I can hang out. I am totally relaxed, and it is great. So, for me, I like that. On the days when it's a quiet holiday, like tomorrow is New Year's, as I'm filming this, I'm not going to go in makeup. I'm going to go makeup free because there's not going to be anybody, and it's going to be a quiet day, and I'm going to go home and rest and relax, and I have 2 days off after that, so I'm going to enjoy my 2 days off afterward, and I'm going to start it by not going in any makeup so I can come home, get comfortable, and have a delicious dinner and relax. It's gonna be nice. So, if you're looking on YouTube, those are my eyebrows. They actually came out pretty nice today. So, I have this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in I Heart This. It's like a gold glitter. And today, we're putting it all over. All over the lid. It's got a lot of fallout. I actually really like the Jelly Much eyeshadows. I have that in the Frosty the Snowman collection, and I have to say, it's pretty amazing. I'll have to wash the brush because there's glitter everywhere. Okay. But yeah, I have noticed, for me, that's what I want. I want to move in peace. I don't want to have, a whole, like, I don't want to rush. I don't want to run. I want to be able to get ready, go, do what I have to do. I want to, be able to come away from the day saying that I was accomplished and felt productive. I don't want to feel rushed. I don't want to feel like, oh, I just made it. I don't want to do that anymore. I, for a while, was like that. I would rush and run, and I just was not able to enjoy as much. And it's been so much as people being like, are you like okay? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm good. So, you know, it's just one of those things where you just learn to be like, okay, well, so I just use a regular eyeliner, pencil, you can get them anywhere, and then I have the Simply Ageless mascara from CoverGirl. I use the black one because I am still into that dark lash. I'm a mid-2000s teen, so I don't think I'll ever be out of that black eyelashes, black eyeliner phase. It's not a phase, Mom. Oh my gosh. But no, I just think it looks really nice. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, my cat is going crazy because she's hungry. Because we've been up. See, I got up 8:45. It is currently 9:47, so been up for over an hour now, and she's like, "Where's my breakfast?" We are almost done. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been a great year, but it's just been a lot of learning. And a lot of like little things that have added up to this year being gone is going to be good. Cannot wait. I'm looking forward. And I just got mascara all over underneath my lash. So there's that. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's just a lot of little lessons that have just really given me the thought of like I'm I'm just glad that this is gonna be a new year. I don't um take anything for granted that I learned this year. I'm grateful. I just am glad that it's over and am ready to take on the new year. And I know it'll have its own set of challenges because nothing's perfect, but I do know that it's gonna be better. And I do know that things are going to change for good. So I am ready for that. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm like, yes, please. However, I'm not looking forward to, something I'm not looking forward to is the rest of this winter. I do not want winter. I do not like winter. Winter can go hibernate with the bears and never come out because I don't like it. But that's okay. It will be a winter full of me not wearing makeup if it's very snowy because I cannot stand when you do your makeup and then you go out and you have to shovel and then you get all melted. So I will not be doing that. And it's funny because, like, they say that whatever season you're born in, you tend to prefer and you tend to be more connected to. I was born in the fall, and I don't like the fall. I like spring. I like springtime. Always have, always will. I love the colors. I love the foods. And don't get me wrong, I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is great. The food is fantastic that you eat at Thanksgiving. But there's nothing like some yummy roast chicken with spring potatoes and like Brussels sprouts. Just like that simplistic meal. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like fresh strawberries in the spring. All of it. So, if you're watching on YouTube, I just have to finish my hair. I'm not really gonna do much. This is the haircut that I've gotten. I'll get more into it as I go. Maybe next time I'll meet you at the end of my makeup look and then I'll do my hair because I do have to hurry now a little bit. And I've also been on here for almost 40 minutes and I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you guys for joining me, and I promise you that I will have more to talk about in the next video. We'll get some more topics going. I have more stuff that I'm going to talk about, but I just thought this would be fun to do. I thought this would be something, you know. So, and the other thing I'm going to be doing is adding some Ultra Glossy Lip from ColourPop. What color is this? Oh, it's in Taken. That's the color. Color number 24A1. Taken. And that's what I'm going to put on my lips before I head out. But I'm going to finish my coffee first. And I hope you guys have a great start to your new year. These are going to be going up Sundays when I do them. So, yeah. So enjoy. Have fun. Be careful. And enjoy the new year. Bye.